What's going on, Jerome? So I know that we're coming up on the slow period of the NFL calendar, and maybe some decide to just like stir the pot a little bit. Florio is very good at that. But something really caught on to Viking social media on Tuesday, and it doesn't really have a lot of merit, right? Just logistically, it doesn't make sense. So this all started with an account named Pretty Ricky 213. Now, Ricky obviously does have some chops. He does have some inside sources, and he's been at the forefront of some major breaking stories. And just piecing together the things, reverse engineering it, it probably has a source or two at the league office, and a lot of it has to do with contract stuff. So respect, awesome, it's great. But sometimes the insiders will take it a step too far and jump to conclusions, right? And the conclusion is, so J.J. McCarthy hasn't signed his rookie contract as of yet. Vikings wrapping up OTAs this week, and then they have the break before training camp, right? But I think he ran with the ball a little bit without the ball here too much. It's from Ricky. Interesting development in Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy plans to hold out unless he gets 100% of his signing bonus up front. The Vikings have never done that before. #Skull. Now, a couple of things at play here. Number one, Ricky has nailed some stories, right? So he definitely has a little bit of credibility. Number two, the aggregator accounts went with it, and of course, fans see that. Fans have the reaction. So immediately, it's just like, oh, J.J. McCarthy, oh, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, right. Now, the whole thing with signing bonus is that yes, signing bonus is fully guaranteed, but it doesn't always get paid up front. I mean, some teams, they have a payment schedule to it. Some teams, they do pay it up front. Right? So it's basically it comes down to whatever the team wants to do specifically. Now, the Vikings have traditionally chopped things up with the sizable signing bonuses, and even with the rookie wage scale, I mean, it's a decent chunk of change, right? And now, is McCarthy really jonesing? Does he really need the cash up front? Does he have an irresistible investment? Probably not. But what this is that even though the rookie wage scale, I mean, it doesn't affect how much money the rookies get paid because it's already slotted, but when do they get paid? What about offset stuff? So it probably is more his agent trying to fight the good fight for not only JJ, but also for future clients. So our guy Joel Corey, a former NFL agent, has been writing for CBS Sports for some time now. John Randall's former agent. Love him, man. So he does have a great piece about the rookie wage scale. And there's a couple things that are negotiable, some things that are non-negotiable. This is from Joel Corey. There are very few negotiable items with a rookie contract anymore. The two primary negotiating issues, particularly at the top of the draft, are the payment schedule of the signing bonus and whether salary guarantees will have offsets. Another important consideration is the language outlining the voiding of salary guarantees. So basically, if you get suspended for PEDs or conduct detrimental to the team, they can void the guarantees on the contract. Right. A majority of rookies didn't sign contracts until the latter part of July as training camp approached. Oh, really? Before the rookie compensation system was overhauled in the 2011 CBA. In 2010, no player selected in the first two rounds had signed by the 4th of July. First round picks holding out wasn't unusual either. For example, blah, 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 blah. So basically, guys used to be able to take it to the mat. And also, like back in the day, like some teams didn't even want top picks because it was going to be a major contract, major guaranteed money. They had all the leverage, and it's a player that hadn't played it down yet, and you don't know if it's going to be any good. The Chargers at third overall pick Joey Bosa engaged in the longest contract dispute for an incumbent player under the rookie wage scale in 2016. Bosa was the first rookie since 2013 that didn't show up for training camp on time. He missed 31 days before signing his contract. Now, I do think that that's more of an isolated incident because the Chargers are notoriously just sort of like that when it comes to contract negotiations. The Chargers and Bosa weren't disagreeing over the amount of money in his contract because the total value was dictated by the rookie wage scale constraints. The dispute was largely over the payment schedule of Bosa's signing bonus, the inclusion of rooster bonuses, and related language if the deal contained offsets. Now, what offsets mean is if a player is cut during his rookie deal and they're still guaranteed money, is he able to double dip from his new team, or does that money offset? So say a player is guaranteed $2 million and he signs with his new team for $3 million. All right, so the new team is on the hook for $1 million. The whole thing, and then the former team is able to discount $2 million from what was guaranteed. Right, basically, in a nutshell, it's like what's happening with Russell Wilson. Or if they have $2 million in guarantees and they sign a $1 million deal, then they only get a $1 million discount. Sort of what's going on there. So again, total amount of money, non-negotiable, but when the signing bonus is installed, again, not the total amount of the signing bonus, just when you get the money. Do you get it right away, or do you get it in chunks over months or years or whatever, as well as offset language? Because that's what guys are fighting for right now. And as of right over half of the rookies haven't signed the rookie deal. So where's all the scuttlebutt of, hey, Caleb Williams is holding out. Hey, Jaden Daniels is holding out. Hey, Michael Penix Jr. is holding out. Now, you'll notice that, yes, McCarthy and Dallas Turner haven't signed their deals, but you notice that they're bunched up around a couple of players who haven't signed their contracts. Now, I'm guessing is that Rome Odunze at 9 and J.J. McCarthy at 10 are waiting for Penix to get his deal done with the Falcons so that there's precedent that they can take to their negotiating tables. And same things in reverse with Dallas Turner at 17. Other guys behind him, Mims, Verse, Chop, and the rest of the first round are probably just waiting for Turner to get his deal done so they know what to ask for in terms of sign and bonus schedule as well as offset. So it really is much to do about nothing. Again, half of the first round hasn't signed, and a lot of teams are wrapping up mandatory minicamp either last week or this week. So I wouldn't sweat it. And the whole notion, that J.J. McCarthy would even fathom about holding out a training camp, bro, you quarterback 3. You need as many reps as possible. You're not going to get more money. It just does feel like agent flexing at this moment in time, and they can do that until the start of training camp. But I would wager significant money that McCarthy and or Turner and or any of these rookies aren't going to be missing any training camp reps due to holding out because of a rookie wage scale contract. Nah. But your thoughts are thoughts addressing the, JJ is going to hold out. Nah. Anyways, you guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull, production value.